We are here in LTO Mandaue. I'm trying to show you how a registration renewal for a vehicle is done here in Cebu. We are queuing up right now for inspection because here in Mandaue the head chief requires inspection for lights, brake lights and signal lights in each vehicle. Like you can see, there's trucks, all types of vehicles. My purpose for here right now is registering this multicab that I have used as a service for the people in my village, and it's a yearly renewal for registration here. So after here in LTO, after the inspection, we still have to go for emission tests, and before we go to the person that's gonna do the registration. What this man is doing right now is getting the stencil number of the engine to make sure it's the same engine as it was when it was registered first. And that's how they do it here. Yes. Get the number through a like scotch tape, cello tape, so the number will get stuck on the tape, and then stick it on your form before you go in. There you can see that the truck's being inspected. Like that. Tanaw ko na ko dito. So there's the trucks on this side and vehicles on that side. It's boiling in heat right now here. It doesn't used to be this way before, that you don't need inspection. You just pay the fixer to get all your registration done. But now it's changing. We have to come here and have each vehicle inspected. Each vehicle have an emission test, and before even a fixer can do your paperwork. If you notice the plate number here, that's how you can see the N number is the month that has to be registered, like that one 2504. That's, and this one 4314. 4 means the 4th month of the year. So if you got 2 or 5 on the N number of your plate number, that means the month that you have to renew your registration. Like this one, because this is 7644. So 4 is April. So most of the cars here are on the April month for registration, because if you're not registering on your month, you'll have penalty. So this is the form that you have to fill up when you have your car registration. Remember, this form is not for sale, so it's there. You can see it on the watermark. It's clearly stated it's not for sale, and you should have your stencil on the bottom, in which some people here can assist you to get the stencil number that you can see here, like the stencil assistant. You pay these people like 50 pesos to assist you to get the stencil number of your car, like that other bloke was, that other man is doing on that car. And this is the line where you have your trucks, vehicles, motorcycles to be inspected for any of this checklist here, like the battery, fuel tank, seats, spring, lights, parking lights, tires, steering wheel, wiper, the brakes, and the stencil to make sure that it's not a stolen car. Then you'll be giving a routing slip where all the different stages is located. I'm now on number 2, payment and issuance of OR, visual receipt. So I have to pay now to the cashier. The cashier here. I paid now for the inspection fee of 50 pesos for all vehicles and motorbikes and trucks. I am now sending the Multicab in for inspection. So I have to check where is it, so we can go in. So it's not that easy to renew your registration for cars and motorbikes here right now. So your wipers, your front lights, your side lights, your brake lights, signal lights are inspected. Reverse lights, left signal, right signal, left signal, right signal. Then you go reverse to check your reverse lights. Warning.
Ayaw sa ninyo baka-flight sila. Balik ka lang pa sila. At ang baka-flight ka ng siguro sa atras. Ha?
This is how they do their emission test here in Cebu City. If it's gas, you have 10 minutes on time before they check your emission through that machine. For motorbikes, it's 300 pesos, 400 for cars and SUVs, and trucks is 500 pesos. So you cannot register your car for renewal or new without the emission test for any accredited center. On the other side, you can see a big truck there doing its emission test. We're gonna have to go back to the LTO because we failed the reverse lights, because once one wire of the multicab, the reverse light is come off, so we're still fixing it now here in the emission center. The certificate that you passed the emission is taken here as well with the emission officers included in the picture. then you have to attach it to renew your registration, or you have a new registration. So the 10-wheeler truck is done. There you can see that they're taking the picture now to prove that you've been to the emission test. Now in the JC4 emission center, where I also have the processing of my renewal, they do my processing after the inspection in LTO. So the whole amount for the renewal of a multi-cab car, insurance, emission is, pila to Mark? 4,010 pesos. So including the emission, the insurance, the TPL insurance, which is the typical third party liability insurance only, and the processing, and they will do the processing after my inspection report from the LTO. It cost me about 4,010. In LTO it cost me 50 pesos, but I have to have we need to go back there because the reverse lights won't function, so we'll just have it fixed first before we can proceed. But at least I know how much I have to pay, but I still have to have the emission done, so that's one less process that I have to do. So we are here right now in the reclamation area north of Mandaue City, where there is the emission center, and also this is where we renew our registrations of any vehicles, because they provide a service. It used to be that they provide a service for your everything, emission, when there was no inspection before, but now there's an actual inspection done in LTO, and the multi-cab fail, the reverse light won't turn on, so we have to go back there again after we have paid our 50 pesos fee. We have to go back there again after we fix the reverse light. What can I do? I already give them the money yesterday to have it all prepared, all the lights changed and stuff like that, but unfortunately when we went to the LTO, the connection for the reverse light don't function, so we have to do it again. But I don't know if I could do it tomorrow. I got something else scheduled. So this is where an example of a emission center where they do the registrations as well, but now with additional that you actually bring the car to the LTO for inspection. So the fee for the emission test is 400 pesos on vehicles and 300 on motorbikes.